Everybody, welcome to the Homestead. I want to do a quick video. You know, we get a lot of comments on our videos when people see that we carry firearms, and I kind of wanted to address that. I mean, I've had basically a whole gamut of questions and comments about how we carry or why we carry firearms on our homestead. And I want to give you today a very good reason of why we carry on our homestead. People have left comments on our videos saying, hey, you know, why are you carrying guns? Or, I really enjoyed your videos until I saw someone was carrying a gun. And just like all you Americans, you know, you guys trying to play John Wayne or Clint Eastwood. And, you know, we live pretty far out here. And, I mean, you know, this is, you know, we are very remote. And there are things on our homestead that can harm us. And there is very good reason why we carry a firearm. Let me go ahead and show you one. This print right here is a mountain lion print. Just a few weeks ago, there was a neighbor who spotted, easily identified a mountain lion just, basically over the other side of our mountain and down a ways. And then somebody else picked it up on a game camera, or picked one up on a game camera a few days later, supposedly. And then after that sighting was reported to me, we found mountain lion tracks behind our house. And so we have found mountain lion tracks behind our house just a few weeks ago. And so here's some pictures real quick of that mountain lion track. And the way you can tell that that's a mountain lion track is very simple. Just like this track here, you see there's a very large pad on the rear. Mountain lions, unlike dogs, will have a very large pad on the rear, and then on the front, you will not see nail prints. You see, when a dog leaves prints, they will have nails. See, cat prints, on their paws, the nails retract. On a dog, they don't. And so when a dog leaves a print, the nails are very obvious. There are no nail prints on this, and then the pad is very large. It's a very large pad. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is the one I found today. Actually, yesterday I was walking up our road here, and walking up and down one of our roads, and I saw this print on the roadside, and it was headed up towards where our chicken coop is, oddly enough, but they're well barricaded inside there, so the chickens are safe. But we do have mountain lions here, absolutely. And the other prints that we have seen, again, here's some pictures. They're the same way. There's no claw prints. The claws are retracted. Very large rear pad on the back of the print. And so, yeah, we have mountain lions here, and people see them all the time. You know, we live in an age of modern technology. You can go to any sporting goods store and pick up see a vast array, a vast selection of game cams today. And you can pick up one of these game cams and go ahead and put them into the woods, and people use them for hunting. And, the hunting forums that you see online, the gun forums that you see on the internet, there's not like a week that goes by now that someone has not picked up another a picture of a mountain lion or a puma or a cougar or whatever. And the state agencies in the Ozarks, whether it be Missouri or Arkansas, will tell you, they have the line that goes out there that these are not, native cougars. These are probably, pets that have been released, or ones that have maybe gone too far south from the Dakotas, which is like right next door, right? So like, and if they do admit that there may be a cougar or two here in the area, oh, well, they're not breeding populations. That's a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of garbage. We had a couple prints that were found just this past winter behind our house, and it was this last fall, and there was one definite adult print, and alongside it was one set of small prints, and they were cat prints, giant, by the size of my hand, and there was little cat prints next to it. So obviously there are breeding populations here, and so these state agency officials, the officials, will put the word out that there are no mountain lion populations, and there's definitely not any breeding populations. It's a bunch of garbage. And so why do we carry on the homestead? Folks, there are mountain lions and there are bears within walking distance of my homestead right now. Our neighbor picked up some, this is again, back in the fall. I think back in the fall, some neighbors picked up some bears on a game cam. We have young kids here on this homestead, folks. And there are lions, no tigers, but bears, oh my, on this homestead. And so for people to tell me, you know, why you carry a gun, there's a very good reason why I carry a gun. So what do I carry? I carry a 9mm Glock. It's a Glock 17. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I carry inside the chamber. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop mag here for a second. Okay, so when I take out my mag, this is the ammo I carry. It's a 9mm Powerball. It travels at 1,475 feet per second. Very potent round made by Corban, and I've been using this round now for a while. There's all kinds of great ballistics testings on this round. There's a lot of great ammunition you can buy. But for me, on my homestead, me and my wife both carry this round. It's a very, like I said, a very potent round. I carry a 9mm Glock 17. My wife carries a 9mm XD subcompact. And we're very proficient with our firearms. And again, the reason we carry these things is evident all around us. We are not the top of the food chain here, folks. My little kids need to have and feel protected by mom and dad. We are our children's last line of defense. And, you know, when it comes down to it, my kids and my family's safety is paramount. And so for those of you who are wondering why we carry on the homestead, and, you know, who have negative comments for those who carry on the homestead, this is why. There was I think it was just last year, an 11-year-old girl up in Washington State, where, you know, there are mountain lion populations admitted to exist. An 11-year-old girl shot and killed a mountain lion who was tracking or stalking her 14-year-old brother. She pulled out a gun and shot this cougar that was going to kill her brother, or stalking her brother. And so, I mean, you know, these are self-defense reasons. You know, I'm not a crazy maniac. I'm not someone out there who's going to shoot up a school. But I am going to defend my homestead. I am going to protect my kids. And one of those ways I do that is by carrying a firearm. We live in the United States. And I know I have a lot of viewers out there who view this channel who live across the pond. You're in Great Britain. You're in Australia. And I'm glad you're viewers. But understand this. We live in a country here where the people will not ever give up our rights to defend ourselves with our firearms. It's not going to happen. It may have happened where you live, but it's not going to happen here. All right, we'll see you next time on the Homestead. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button below the video. It really makes creating these videos worthwhile. If you want to make sure to never miss a new video, be sure to click the subscribe button. Now you can get your homesteading questions answered. Visit us at our contact page on anamericanhomestead.com and send us your questions. Maybe we'll pick your question for a future video or article on our website.